This is Ashwini. Welcome to CKA Cert Hands-on channel. The purpose of my channel is to get people who want to give CKA exam get started on their hands-on practicing journey once they finish the formal course of CKA and have a basic understanding of Kubernetes concepts. This creates a depth in your understanding of each concept and helps you crack CKA exam. So today we have categorized. If you look at the official documentation of CKA, it's categorized into 5 topics, and currently we are dealing with the workloads and scheduling, which constitutes 15% of CKA exam. This playlist consists of all the videos that belong to workloads and scheduling, all hands-on videos, so that you get more hands-on practice. So I've got videos on other categories: networking, storage, troubleshooting, helm, and workloads and scheduling as well. So let's get started with today's video. I'm setting the context, what it is about deployment. We know that deployment is one type of workload. We have stateful set, deployment, daemon sets, and jobs. So we're going to understand deployments, how we can do deployments, how we can update the deployments. So what it says is create a new deployment, cache deployment in the default namespace using a custom image. Ensure that the deployment has the following specification. Set the replica count to 2, label is app cache, and set the strategy type to rolling update. Configure these options. The max unavailable field to 30% and max search field to 45%. Now this strategy type rolling update will come into effect when you try to update the deployment, and then when it is taking off the old containers, old replica sets, and getting the new ones, how it has to roll out that update is what you are specifying in your strategy type. So these are the options, and you deploy that and then ensure that all pods are in a ready state, and you have to do an upgrade and do the rollout history of the deployment and save it to the file. So this is actually a very pretty straightforward question. You do not need any kind of problem solving. It just says you just have to create deployment with certain specification, upgrade it, and then print some basically execute some commands and save it to some file, right? It doesn't need any sort of troubleshooting as such, but it'll give you an understanding of how deployment works, right? So I'm in this deployment page, so I am going to get there is a manifest that you can copy and do it, but what I am looking for, because it has specifically asked for the strategy type, the very first example does not have any strategy type. So I'm going to look further in the documentation to see if there's any strategy type in here, and you can just strategy and then search for it. So yeah, there is a strategy type, and we have got an actual max surge and max unavailable. You can look at the options here. So I'm just going to copy this one and use this one because this will fit our what is asked in the question. So I'm going to create a deployment. This is why it is important to understand where you can search in documentation as well, because if you have done this exercise, you kind of like will remember in the exam, okay, I've done this and I know where to search it, and you at least know that you can search it in the documentation. So that's why do as much as you can, practice as much as you can. It will always come handy one way or the other. That's my advice if you want to take it. So I am going to update the replica to 2, and the label, update the label to cache. radius, and images radius 7013, and there's no port, so I'm going to get rid of this one, and it is rolling update, and max available is 30%, so you can probably specify the number of replicas. You could also specify you can see that it is actually given in a case max unavailable, right? Now if you were not searching in the documentation, you would just put that and that would give errors. So if you see here, the first letter is, so getting the syntax right is also important, otherwise you'll have issues. So getting it from the documentation is the best place, so that we are not guessing anything. 45%, and we'll just create it now. So we just wait for the pods to be in a ready state. They're still not ready. One is running. Okay, both are running now, so that's what it says. Deploy it and ensure that all pods are in a ready state. Now we will do an upgrade. So in order to do an upgrade, all you have to do is just edit the deployment and go and update the image, right? So it's 721. I'm going to update it now. As soon as you update the image, it'll start replacing the old pods and create the new ones, and it will follow the update strategy that you have specified, where 30% should be maximum unavailable and the max search should be 45%. So if we do get pods, okay, it's already created and running, and you can see that okay, now it's got two versions, right? You can even describe from the events of the deployment. So you can see that it's scaled down from 2 to 1, scaled up from 1 to 2, 1 to 0. So it's scaled up from 0 to 1 and 0 to 2. Okay. That is the first one, and 0 to 2, 0 to 1, 2 to 1, 1 to 2, scale down. Yeah. Okay, so you can see here rolling update strategy is 30%, unavailable 45%, max search, and we have here is to updated, to available, to desired, and to updated. So we can get the history of the rollout history, of the rolling history of the deployment from the documentation. So I'll just search for history. So rollout history, pretty sure it should be here. So checking rollout history, so just searching in the documentation with the keywords also is quite handy. If you, and then you know that, okay, in this page, if it is not there, you can go back to the hub page and the actual main search page, and then look for that particular keyword and search again and look for any other documentation that might have those commands. So it's like doing it as quick as you can, right? Because time is of the essence. So cache a deployment. Want to, and just always copy paste everything so that there are no manual issues. And let's check. Yeah, so this is how you will solve a deployment creation, updating with the rolling update strategy, and then you can get the rollout history and then save to a file. I will be posting more videos of workloads and scheduling this week. And if you have any questions or any feedback, please let me know in the comments. Also, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I will also be posting the KillerCoda link, the Kubernetes documentation, and the links for all other hands-on videos and the playlists in my video description. I will see you in the next video. Until then, happy learning. Bye.